Hey everyone, Red here with Impel's Outdoor Pursuit. It's shaping up to be a pretty decent afternoon, so I'm going to be heading to a friend's house to tinker with some bows and shoot some targets. So I figured now would be a great time to show you the equipment that I use for archery. Here we have a Bowtech Realm X. This is the current bow that I'm using. Specs on it are, I believe the brace height is a 6.5 inch brace height, and the axle to axle is 33 1/4. Currently shooting it at 59 pounds. It's a comfortable weight for, you know, all your gear being on. It's super cold out, you still get drawn back pretty easily. I believe with the setup that I'm using, I'm still getting about 288 feet per second. So speed's not always critical in my eyes. If a deer can't hear what's coming, it can't duck what's coming, so I don't really worry too much about speed. As you can see, I don't have a D-loop on. I've shot with, shot without. I prefer the eliminator button, so that's why I don't have a D-loop. As far as peep sight goes, I have a 1/8 inch peep. A lot of people use 3/16, 1/4 inch. I prefer the 1/8. Tightens up my group pretty well. As far as the stabilizer goes, I have currently a 9 inch trophy ridge stabilizer on here. It's a little bit on the bigger side. I prefer a little bit smaller stabilizer, but this year I'm planning on switching to a solo Tacticam, so that's going to end up changing regardless. As far as string goes, I have 60X custom strings on here. I've had pretty good luck with them on all my bows for a few years now, so I'm going to continue to stick with them until I find something wrong with them. I haven't yet. So as far as the sight goes, I use I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but I use a single pin HHA Kingpin Lite optimizer. It's got the little dial adjustment here, change for your yardages. I prefer single pin. A lot of people like multi-pins. It all depends on where you're hunting, how short of a window you have for your game. It's all preference. So this is what I use. As far as the rest goes, I use the limb driver vapor trail. I've always preferred limb drivers. I've used QADs. There's nothing wrong with them. I have friends that use QADs. They swear by them. I swear by the limb driver vapor trail. Oh, what else here? That's pretty much it for the bow. As far as arrows that I use the Gold Tip Hunter Pro 400 spine. I've had a lot of luck with the gold tips. I used to use Victories, but they discontinued the arrow that I was actually using at the time. So these are what I switched to. I pair them up with an Easton Super Nock. I prefer that over the pin nocks that they supply. For me, they tend to bend a lot, they break, so I switched to the Easton Super Nocks. I shoot a 4 inch left wing helical vane. I get them from Gateway Feathers. Just a basic field tip, 100 grain field tip. And as far as broadheads, when it comes to hunting season, I shoot the 3 blade 100 grain muzzies, the old originals. I've had a lot of luck with them. I get great pass-throughs with them. I've never had problems with the blades breaking off inside the body, so that's what I stick with. As far as release, I prefer a buckle style. I don't care for the Velcro. I feel like they make too much noise in the woods, and say you got to readjust your release because your coat kind of got bundled up inside of it, or something. You want to readjust it. So I prefer to use the buckle styles. This is a Tru Ball Assassin. It's got a little bit longer gooseneck on it, which I prefer. I've also used Scott releases in the past. They've done well for me. So yeah, that's the setup that I currently use. And thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and keep an eye out for more content.